In the Valley of the Sun in Arizona, Sister Margaret Campbell takes her training as an educator to people and places outside the conventional classroom. In the prisons and jails, she teaches whatever is necessary to equip her students for life.
I started prison ministry about 1999, and there are several county jails within our parish boundaries. I go to the 4th Avenue jail maybe 2-3 times a week. I've always known from the very beginning that absolutely it does them so much good to have someone from the outside come to visit them. Someone listening to them, someone encouraging them, someone praying with them a little bit. By the time you leave, they got this big smile on their face and thank you for coming. It's very rewarding. It's always been part of our basic who we are, that Julie wanted us to go to the most vulnerable people, the poorest and most abandoned. Well, you can't get more vulnerable than being in jail, you know? And poor, if you weren't poor, you wouldn't be in jail, you'd be out on bond, you know? And when they're in jail waiting for whatever's gonna happen to them, it seems like they can be there for months and months and for a year, 2 years before they finally get that settled.
Jim is a convicted felon with several prison sentences in his past. Today, he runs a house for other ex-convicts.
This ministry that Sister Margaret has is a tremendous ministry because there's so much hate, animosity, and evil on a prison yard. Sister Margaret is very humble. She's not a preacher. She doesn't preach. What she does is listen. She accepts. I know she's forgiven me for all the things I've shared with her that I've done, and she gives me hope. Sister Margaret is my angel here on this planet, and I see God through Sister Margaret.
Simona left Michigan and her family for the dry air of Arizona. Along the way, she made some bad choices.
I got sick while I was in jail. I was incarcerated, and my sister was concerned because she couldn't reach me, and so she called St. Matthew's, and that's when Margaret started coming. She came to check on me to make sure I was okay, and contacted my sister, and then she would come and see me faithfully every week. She's not only beautiful, she's a mentor, she's wise.
From the very first visit I had with Sam, she was a very, very likable, lovable person. I thoroughly enjoyed visiting her because you could tell it was such a joy for her.
She never judged me. You know, she always supported me, encouraged me. She made me feel special, made me feel cared about, made me more aware of better choices, better associations. She's done so much.
It's too often, these people that you visit in jail, they're good kids who made bad mistakes, made a dumb choice, you know, and now they're paying the cost. And if their family sort of disowns them when they're in prison or jail, they have no place to go when they get out, that sometimes it just starts a whole way of life, which is a shame, you know.
Sister Margaret, when I think of her, it gives me confidence, and I see what she does, and I want to be like her.
I continue with this ministry because I think it's a great value to these people to have someone visit them and talk to them and listen to them and pray with them and encourage them and joke around with them. I think it's a blessing for them to have someone. In one of our Psalms that we pray for morning prayer sometimes, it says, asking God to make us a benevolent presence in this world. And I would like to think I could be a benevolent presence in the jail. I could bring God's goodness to these people, you know, that they would know that somebody cares about them, somebody is praying for them, somebody is on their side.